Hi, this is Camila Alvarez, and this is your Watchdog News. In the last year and a half, Congress has had many different types of difficulties. Today we are covering the tragic shooting of Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, the intense trial of John Edwards, and how Anthony Weiner showed his wiener. These are just a few of the obstacles Congress has had to endure in the past year and a half. Maybe that's why they're so screwed up. Charlotte has the first story to begin today's review.
Hi, I, Charlotte Badger, am sitting outside the supermarket where a mass shooting occurred just over a year ago. Representative Gabby Giffords had been greeting constituents when it occurred. Here's some footage of the disturbing event. Giffords, representative of Arizona, was shot in the head. Meanwhile, 6 of the 18 people wounded in the melee died, including federal judge John Rawl. Giffords narrowly won re-election to the House a few months prior to the shooting. Since the House passed the overhaul the March before the shooting, Giffords' Tuscan office has been vandalized, as well as someone showing up at a different gathering with a weapon. These are only a few examples of the outbreaks that have been made on the members of Congress since Obama's healthcare reform was voted in. This event raises the question about whether our First Amendment rights are enough to prevent more occurrences like this from happening, or if the Democratic Party is right and we need more gun control. Now on to Mara.
Thank you, Charlotte. Hello, this is Mara Monroe with your Watchdog News. It has been quite an interesting year for Congress. I am here outside of the courthouse waiting for the results of Senator John Edwards' trial. Edwards is accused of using nearly $1 million from 2 wealthy donors to hide his mistress and illegitimate child during the 2008 Democratic presidential nomination. Edwards, who pled guilty to 6 counts of campaign finance corruption charges, not only faces up to 30 years in prison, but faces the loss of his political career. This is yet another notch on the Democratic bedpost. This has been Mara Monroe, handing off to Camila Alvarez for yet another tattletale story.
This is Camila Alvarez with more Watchdog News. As we know, Congressman Anthony Weiner has been reported of having sent lewd pictures from his email and Twitter account to several women. He has been known to have been involved in several consensual sexual relationships. As you know, our lovely media always keeps you updated on the slip-ups and scandals of your fellow leaders. Besides his scandal, Weiner had many accomplishments in his term in Congress since 1998. He was the chairman of the Subcommittee on Public Housing, then went to the Homeland Security Task Force. Soon, he became on the Energy and Commerce Committee, the largest jurisdiction in the House, which oversees telecommunication, public health, air quality, and environmental protection. Sadly, however, due to his scandal, Congressman Anthony Weiner resigned on June 2011. Now, on to Mara.
Wrapping up today's news is a quick overview of what we can get from Congress out of this past year. Gridlock has caused the media to focus on the negative and highly idiotic actions of our congressmen. Said actions being posting nude pictures of themselves on young girls' Twitter pages and cheating on their dying wives, as well as hiding their mistresses with money that is supposed to be used for campaigning. We cannot trust the male Democrats with female interns due to the numerous sex scandals in the past. Examples being Kennedy, who slept around, Clinton, who had an affair with his secretary, and Edwards, who had an affair with a campaign volunteer. Due to the lack of trust in our Congress, people act irrational and start shooting up congresswomen who didn't do anything. Example being Gabby Giffords getting shot outside of a local supermarket. And that's today's wrap-up of our Congress in the news.
This is my last try. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm not cut out for the big life.